Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Selfish Therapy. First, happy Saturday. Cheers. Hope you guys had a wonderful week. You know, I like to ask and check in. But yeah, if this is your first time, my name is Lyrae. On this channel, we talk about any and everything self-therapy. So if you are not ready to do the work, this may not be the channel for you. Guys, do not forget that you show your support to me by subscribing to my channel, turning on your post notification bell so whenever I post new content, you guys are notified first. Also, do not forget to leave me a thumbs up if you like my videos. Drop a comment below. Let me hear what your thoughts are on the topics that we discuss on our episodes. So with that said, guys, let us jump right in. No time to waste. All right? So, have you ever been in a position that you know where you would like to be in your life, but you just don't know how to get there? You don't quite understand what are some of the necessary steps that you need to take to get to that place. Or it could be a situation where you know where you want to be. You have an idea of what are some of the things that needs to be done, but you keep getting in your own way. It's kind of like taking one step forward, 10 steps back. Sounds familiar? I know I've definitely been in that position before. I still feel like there are times and phases that I go through that, because as you grow, as you evolve, you have new challenges, right? So I've definitely been there. And if you understand what that feels like, you have been in that place or is in that place right now, then this video is for you. As you see on the title, today we're talking about self or personal development, right? What is that? Now, I will say this is a very huge topic because there's so many subtopics to get to that place. However, in this video, we're just going to do an introduction of what that means, what it looks like, and then this will be a series of, we're going to kind of dissect all those different parts that play a part in growth for personal development, if that makes sense. So let's talk about it. What is personal development? All right. Now, that is, just as it says, self-development, personal. What are some of the things that need to be done for you to develop yourself, for you to evolve, for you to get to the place that you need to be, right? Now, there's so many different parts, as I said, in terms of it could be emotional development, mental development, physical development, right? All those things, spiritual development. So it could be any of those umbrella and more. But even with each of those categories, there's still additional subcategories that help to get you to that place, right? And I just wanted to touch base very high level on what that looks like and what are some of the things that you could do. And as we dig deeper, as we go further into the series, we will pick a specific area and dissect it into pieces and talk about tools and resources that are available for us to grow, to develop. Okay, let's talk. So guys, as you know, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes, because I like to be prepared. But yes, so some of the topics that we're going to be touching base on in the upcoming series is we talk about mental development. So it's developing a positive mindset. Some of those benefits, it kind of help you to, it helps you personally to look at things from, it's like I guess the best way to state is from a glass half full versus a glass half empty type of a mindset. So we know that these things come, to us. Some things are out of our control, but how do we handle those? And it really starts with the way you look at things, how you perceive things. What are you saying to yourself? And that could be, what are you thinking about yourself, right? Helps you to deal with those stressors that come to you, that you experience on a daily basis. So it's developing a personal mindset. Topic number 2, or one of the topics, some of them I might combine because I feel like they kind of fall under the same umbrella, but let's talk. We want to talk about goal setting and overcoming procrastination. Like, how do we set those goals and actually be disciplined enough to develop those goals? To achieve those goals, right? What are some tools that are available, or some resources that are available for us to develop self-motivation for us to get those things, right? And all of these parts are intertwined. All of these parts cross paths in some way for you to become overall evolved as a person. But how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Somebody at work told me that one time. I was getting flustered, and it's like, how are you going to approach this? One step at a time, right? So, side note. But anyway, all right. So we want to talk about how can we really set our goals and stick to it, right? And set smart goals, right? Specific, measurable, achievable goals, right? And we'll talk about that as we go along. Developing better communication skills. How can we evolve in our communication? Listening, speaking, oral, verbal communication, written communication, however, all across the board. What are some tools and resources that are available to us for us to develop those skills personally? Another one is developing self-awareness. So how do you become better at being aware of some of your biases, being aware of some of the traumas that you've experienced that may be contributing to your decision making today, right? Some of the choices that we make today. So, just developing your self-awareness, which is also tied into the way that you think. It's also tied into your becoming emotionally intelligent, right? So that's another thing. Developing these things will ultimately lead to you having better relationships, whether it's personal relationships or professional relationships. It also helps to mold you into better leaders and partners, teammates overall, right? Because working with others does require emotional intelligence. It's developed by the way that you think, the way that you see things, the way that you process things. So all of that is tied in. You also want to develop better financial management skills. This is a huge one as well. It's, it doesn't matter how much money you earn or how much of a business person you are. If you do not know how to manage your finances, you're always going to be stuck in a place that you definitely don't want to be. So that's something that we want to talk about. And a part of your setting your goals and all the others, you want to develop better time management skills. That's something that a lot of us still struggle with today. We'll have a lot to do on our plate. We'll make a lot of money. We'll have a lot of ideas, but to execute those things, it's an issue. Why? Because we're not managing our time properly. And like I said, we will dig deeper into each of these topics. And last but not least, we want to learn how to brand ourselves. I feel like once we have somewhat developed some of the skills of the other topics, that kind of pushes us to how do we show up, how we present ourselves, what kind of brand, whether that's you showing up as the face of a specific like product, brand, or just you showing up as a person. How is it that you want to be seen? What type of narrative do you want to put out to the world? How do you want others to perceive you? Don't get me wrong, everybody's going to form their own opinion, but your brand is what you push out. That's your way of trying to take control of the overall narrative of telling your story, right? How do you want people to respect you as a person, right? So we'll talk about some of those things, and how we can actually develop those skills to become better and to evolve into those specific areas. So that's really all I'm going to go through for today with those topics. I feel like I said, they all intertwine because it's such a broad, personal development is such a broad topic, or it's such a broad term that it's really difficult to kind of like just cram everything into one video. And I feel like it's just going to do a disservice to somebody that's really listening and want to get some of the tools and to understand how to utilize those tools to actually make progress, right, in from where they are. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you do not forget to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment. Let me hear what your thoughts are. What are some of the things that you may be struggling with that you feel like you would like to talk through, or anything that you would like to share with us, share with others that worked for you, that we can maybe use to also add to our list of resources and tools that we can use to develop or grow. So hope that you guys love it. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on your post notification bell, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.